Now we're going to hear from Aunt Helen Ford, who's going to start off with her earliest memories and her birth date, too.
I was born August 4th, 1900. We lived at 106th Street between what was it, Lexington and Park. No, Lexington and Park. Then we thought we were so rich, we moved to 119th Street and Pleasant Avenue. And Al, my brother, was studying to be a fireman. And
how old were you when you moved?
I was about 13.
Oh, what about living the earlier years at 106th Street? Do you remember anything about
No, that's a total blank. I don't remember.
What school did you go to?
Well, when we moved, I moved to, we went to a public school, 119th Street and Pleasant Avenue. There was a public school, and we went there. Then my mother insisted that I go to, well, the priest, Father O'Connor, wanted me to join the Bible history class. So I went to Bible history, and I hated it. I couldn't see it. My mother used to shove me out the door, and then I had to join the choir, and I couldn't sing for nothing. And May was the chaperone. She took, there was about 5 of us. And this little girl always reminded me of St. Teresa. And she was she had such a beautiful voice. And she'd always say, "Don't sit her next to me." And I was so mad because I thought I was great.
Aunt Helen, what was your mother's maiden name?
Julie Gaskin.
And where was she born in this country?
Yeah, she was born in Westchester.
And your father's name was Devlin?
Yeah, John Devlin. And he was born in Ireland. And I can't, County Down, I'm pretty sure
What
it's
did
County
do?
He was a blacksmith. He had his own shop in, I think it was 105th or 104th Street. And he was kicked by a horse when he was, he used to shoe the horses on Central Park. You know, that they used to say the horses with the handsome behind. So then I can't think. Oh, he was kicked by a horse, and his spine was injured, and he was in a plastic cast for I don't know how many years. And my mother had to go out to work, and she used to take me with her because I was too little, you know, to leave behind. And there was 2 old maids that she worked for. She used to do housework for them. And every day they'd give me my lunch, you know. Dinner was a big meal. Oh, gee. We didn't have any money. And Mama we'd get bread and, what was it? Condensed milk for sandwiches. And I'd get the big meal, but the rest of the family, they'd go to bed with the sandwiches.
How many children were in the family?
5.
Who were they?
Anna, Al, May, Marguerite, Matthew, I forgot Matthew, and me. I was the last.
What age is
Yeah.
Matthew died at the age of 18 months, and my father was so mad because one of the neighbors had him in the sun, and he always blamed her for the death of his boy. He was so proud of that boy.
What was he in the order? Was he the first?
He was after your mother. He was the second son, the second child, and the first boy. And my father was so elated because he had a boy, you know. When he died, he wanted to go out and kill. No, I don't remember. I don't remember And as Margie said with the horses, we'd all line up in the living room, the parlor we called it then, the front room, and we'd sit and watch the horses they'd pull them out on this big crane, and we'd watch them. Their feet would be up in the air, and we used to say, "What are they going to do now?" all the kids were around, and they stunk. Oh.
What did you do when you went to Pleasant Avenue then, on 19th Street, when you moved? You went to school there?
I went to school there, yeah. And Al was he was a lot older than me, and he used to take me out on Ringolivios, and I'd always want to be on the end of the line, and I'd always come home with a broken arm or a sprained arm, and my mother used to beat him. She used to say, "You're crazy taking that child out," and never went to a doctor. You wouldn't hear of a doctor. She used to doctor, whatever. And one time, after Al got a terrible beating for taking me out, she said, "Don't you ever take her out again," and he did. And I come home, and I had the left arm was sprained. So Al said to me, he was a great schemer, he said, "Now, when you're doing, my job was doing the dishes, clearing off the table." So, of course, when I cleared off the table, I was doing everything. No, it was my right arm, and I was doing everything with my left arm. And Mama says, "What are you doing?" That was a terrible thing to be left-handed. And she used to say, why is she doing that with her left hand? And Al used to cover me up, and he'd say, "Well, I guess she likes it. She likes to go with her left hand." So Mama finally said, "Well, I'll see about that." And she took me, and she grabbed a hold of me, and she lifted my, my was sprained. I think. Oh, yeah. She used to cook. She used to have, she was so ashamed of being poor, and she used to cook hot water so that the steam would go through and everybody would think we were having a big meal. We'd go to bed with the...
How much did your father make?
Oh, very little, very little. If he made $10 a week, he made